Hello and welcome back. So finally we got the Ipsy or the BoxyCharm by Ipsy. As always, I opened this up, but I did not take a peek just yet. I love to open it with you just so that you get my first reaction, and I'm surprised as you are. I don't know what that number is. I'm not sure if that's the post office or if it's the Ipsy prep team or whoever else is shipping this. 38, not sure what it is, but adds up to what, 11? 11 is a good number. I'll take 11. Let's dig in. We have, as always, no more of the newspaper. I do miss it. We just have the pamphlet, and this is actually worse than the Ipsy glam bag. I will always rant on this. Always, unless they discontinue these little inserts altogether. They do have a scan, the QR code to scan the products. I never do. I do appreciate them still doing it for the Ipsy glam bag, and we take a look at that. Otherwise, we're setting this aside. So let's see what we have. First thing in, whoops, is the Drunk Elephant Be Goldie Bright Drops, and I think this was my choice. I think this was my preference for the box. Let's take a look at the ingredients. And anything else that's interesting here. Let's take a look at the little pod or the packaging that it's in. Okay, nice. Little gold. Looks expensive. Looks really nice. Is it sealed? It shouldn't be sealed, right? It's not sealed, but you can see that it was never used. At least that is good. I don't want to test it out just yet. It looks nice and fresh. I do still have a bunch of products and I use them one after another. I don't want to have 20 of them laying around going to waste. The next item is excuse me. Sorry about that. I was trying to pause the video because I had a cough coming up and it was really bad. So I was trying to pause it and I panicked in a second and started to shake the camera and everything. My bad. So the next item is Volition, and this is retinol eye cream. Okay, little eye cream. Let's see the ingredients, how to use it if you caught that. And here's the ingredients read on the bottom. I should start using the eye cream. I haven't been a big fan of them. And I do get crow's feet, I think. I think that's how they look, which is really sad, but this reminds me of something. I think I had something similar. I don't know if this is the same brand, but this reminded me of something, like a little deja vu moment. I'm pretty sure I had this before. So nice little size. Since it's an eye cream, you don't need much. This feels like I already got this before. This is LYS Beauty or Liss, and this is light nude LN6. And what is this? Skin tint stick. So kind of like, I guess, like a foundation, maybe like a BB cream or CC cream, maybe. I think that was the ingredients. I was trying not to show. Yeah, that's the ingredients. Maybe you can see it. And it is sealed. Maybe from the bottom. Let me see if I can open it from the bottom. Yes. So hilarious, as always. They sealed the top, but we can get in from the bottom. What's the point? But whatever. Whatever makes you feel better at night. And we have the color here as well. LN6 right over there. Let me see if I can open it. Oh, okay. So it's a kind of like a foundation stick, I guess. Can you go back? Yes, you can always go back. It's a little, I think it's a little bit too dark for me and a little too yellowy. So unfortunately not my color. I do always give them props for packaging. Marketing is at its best. I don't think there's a lot of products that do the triangular shape. Maybe now one or two of them do something similar, but this is very unusual, right? To have a, I know Hourglass is doing something similar. I don't remember who started it first, Hourglass is more reputable, let's call it that way, but maybe they started it first. Who knows? I'm not gonna claim that they invented the shape. They just borrow. They all borrow from each other, right? But this is very unique for sure. Unfortunately, not my color. It's a little bit too dark, especially and too a little bit too yellow. Even though it says LN6, which means I'm guessing that it's neutral, not cool, not warm, but still, maybe a 3 or 4 would be better for me. I don't think I get a 6 even in the summer because I don't really tan my face. And even when I tan my body, I don't want to like coat my face with the darker foundation as well as my, let's say, as I tan my face, as I tan my body, because it wipes off and everything. And plus you layer on bronzer. That's how I usually fix it. Like I do bronzer all around, or contour, a little bit of contour. And this is possibly perfume. Let's take a look at the ingredients. It's been a long day. My tongue is getting tied. Eyeshadow. Ooh, it's an eyeshadow. Interesting. Ethereal Rose. I'm not familiar with this brand. Let's open it up. I was expecting it to be perfume, but no, it is dual. No, just one pencil. I thought it was maybe 2 pencils. Let's take a look. All black, so it doesn't really give you an idea of a color except for the rose name. Maybe it's like pinkish and almost pinkish. It's kind of like a rose bronze, I would say. Did it go back in? A little bit, not too much, but it's a beautiful color. Not for me. Again, unfortunately, this would look a little bit sickly on me. I think this is somebody darker complexion. But okay, it's pretty. Let me close it so that I don't mess it up. Okay, this is new. Not that I can use it, but it's new. So at least that I appreciate. And I think this was the last item here. Let me take this out because it's ugly. And let me move this out. And some kind of palette. Let's take a look what we have. And this is Bisha Essential Duo Dubai Colorway Cream and Powder Blush Set. This is new. And it's sealed. Aww. I don't want to unpackage it. I'll have to Google it. I'm not familiar with this Dubai colorway. So these are the colors, I guess. Really bright. Not for me unless I can be careful and have a light hand. Maybe then. Okay, interesting. I have to look it up. Let's see what we have in here. Let's take a look at least at the ingredients. Where's the ingredients? Okay, that's the ingredients. For the cream, for the powder, that's the color. For face only. All right. Okay, that's different. Very unique. This is it. This is our Ipsy BoxyCharm. I still call it BoxyCharm because I want to differentiate the two. Not much really to say. I would say 3 out of 5 is really not my color. I can kind of play with that and be careful and have a light hand, so that could work. But this unfortunately is not for me, so it's a miss. These would be curious to try as well, so not bad. Let me twist it around so you can see the whole tree. But this is it for the BoxyCharm. Not excited. I think I was more excited about the glam bag more, even though it's less money. And because of it costs less, you get less products, obviously, and the size and the quality usually is not as good as the BoxyCharm. But this time, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. It's different. We'll take it, right? It's different. It's unique. So I'll take that. And before I go, I do want to mention the Nicole Miller perfume in the glam bag that I just unboxed. the last video. That's the July glam bag. I did spray it on me, and I'm smelling it right now. It's not for me, unfortunately. It's not a bad perfume, but it's just not serious. It's kind of like a, the name of it is All My Love. If I'm not mistaken, the name is All My Love, but it's, I can't describe it. It's like running through fields of flowers. It's light, it's airy. If that's your vibe, go for it. But it's just not my thing. But it's beautiful. It does smell nice. I just don't know if I would commit to it on the regular. But just my 2 cents. Thank you guys for watching. We are done with the makeup stuff and with all the goodies. I will be posting this either late tonight or tomorrow morning. It's going to be Sunday, New York time. And then after this, I will be on the regular scheduled programming of my vlogs or just things that I do in the city, just on the regular day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.